Frisco's pregame coaches report as Marist makes a quick turnaround this afternoon to take on Dartmouth in the second round of the TD Bank Classic. My name is Geoff, Brault, joined by the Marist head coach, Giorgis. Coach, team picked up a very nice team victory over Vermont yesterday. 3 players in double figures. Our number had 8 and 9. Really up and down the roster. It seemed like everybody contributed to a good, solid team win.
It was a great team. You know, we talked to the kids about, you know, when they come in that they need to contribute. We can't have empty minutes off the bench. And, you know, everybody did. You know, they took it to heart and they came out and they contributed something, whether it be a bucket, a pass, a nice defensive play, rebound. So a lot of nice things happened yesterday. So it was a good total team effort.
Catamounts came out for the majority of the first half of the 2-3 zone. Your team sank 9 threes against. They talked about how your offense responded against the Vermont defense.
Well, it was a concern that you have because you're on their court. And sometimes you don't shoot that well on the away court. And, you know, we had trouble with St. John's 2-3 zone as far as shooting the basketball, but the hits came out. And I think we hit 9 of 16 in the first half, and you know, took what they gave us, and again took care of the basketball, and you know, and had a nice balance of inside and out. Even though the threes did help, you know, stretch the zone out.
Not only good shooting, but also good passing to find the open look. Assisted on 24 of the team's 27 baskets. We know that a hallmark of the Marist program has always been assist-to-turnover ratio, and that unselfish play. It was on display last night.
I think so, and the assists obviously led by Erica. You know, Alan's father had 9 assists last night. Just shows her versatility that she doesn't have to score for us to be successful. I think last night we saw that, you know, I mean, our 2 top guns, you know, combined for 11 points, and we still won by 20-some odd points because we got contributions from a lot of people. But again, you know, I think all 14 baskets in the first half were assisted on. So, you know, 24 assists and 7 turnovers, I'll take that every day.
And you mentioned Erica's versatility. She didn't have to score yesterday. Theoretically, your #1 option, even preseason MAC player of the year, in order for the team to have a lot of success against Vermont. In years past, that hasn't always been the case, with the top option not having to score to be successful. Does it speak to the depth of this year's team and the fact that you really have a number of options and a very deep and balanced team?
And that's what you want because it makes you hard to defend. People want to go box 1, try to go 2. We've got other people who can step up and score. We've had a number of people in double figures, or I mean, I think we've had almost 8 or 9 people that have had at least 8 points in the game this year. So it goes to show the versatility. And again, with Erica, you know, when she's on the floor, we're at our best. Whether she's scoring, passing, whatever, she's on the floor, we're at our best.
I think the player everybody felt best for yesterday was Kelsey Bain. Came out, knocked down a couple threes, first of her career high 10 points for her in her hometown, around the corner from where she grew up, with her family in attendance. She's played a couple of nice games so far this season, really coming into her own.
And that's what we had hoped for. You know, sometimes Kelsey's worst enemy is herself, you know, with her confidence and, you know, getting nervous under pressure. But, you know, she was in the most pressure-packed situation she'd ever been in, and in front of her hometown fans, and she came in and, you know, drained 2 of the first 3 threes, and, you know, made some nice defensive plays and stuff, and gave us quality minutes, and that's what you're looking for with people off the bench.
Kelsey told us yesterday on the Verizon Wireless halftime report that it took her almost a whole year to get your system, to figure out what it was you were asking her to do. Are you seeing that from her now this year as a sophomore? And that's something that you often see from the freshman to sophomore year jump.
Well, except some of you, actually Rachel and Lindsay, you know, pretty much kind of got it early. But same thing with Coriel. Coriel struggled the freshman year and had a great sophomore year. We hope Kelsey can do the same. You know, it's just a type of system that some people pick it up quicker than others. You know, our freshmen this year, some of them struggle with it. Some of them are a little more advanced than others. So it's just the way it is. And you know, I just hope Kelsey can continue playing the way that she has.
They'll try and keep it going against the Dartmouth Big Green this afternoon. Dartmouth, a team like Vermont, haven't had a chance to get a win yet this season, but they've got some talented players. Brittany Smith in the post, Fazia Steen on the outside. What kind of test do you expect from Dartmouth?
I think we'll get a great test. They played Boston College very well. The score didn't indicate how close it was. There was a 3 or 4 point game with a minute to go in the first half, and they were hanging right there with BC, who had beaten some pretty good people. They dismantled Hartford and Boston University. So they could give us a lot of trouble. We've got to come ready to play. You know, we can't rest on yesterday's game. You know, we've got to come out and prove it today.
Can't rest on yesterday's game. Can't rest much at all. 14-hour turnaround from the end of yesterday's game to the start of this afternoon. Still, how difficult does that make it on your team to prepare, just be physically ready to play?
I think they'll be ready. One, they physically shouldn't be a problem because I think Eric had 26 minutes. Otherwise, nobody else played more than 20 minutes, 21 minutes. So, you know, they should be well rested. You know, we came back from yesterday and, you know, it's like the MAC tournament. That's the thing I really enjoy about it is because sometimes it's this way in the MAC too, where you have a real short turnaround where you have to watch film. You know, the only difference is we haven't played Dartmouth this year, and whoever you played in the MAC, you've already played twice. So, but I like this kind of situation to see how well the kids can turn things around.
Marist head coach Giorgis, the guest of Mephisto's pregame coaches report. As always, thanks for the time. Good luck against Dartmouth.
Thank you, Geoff.
We've got more to come after this. We have Julianne Biani onto the broadcast next. Stay tuned. You're listening to Marist Women's Basketball. Go over at fox6.com.